Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Thursday. You're hopping in with me, Becca, here at Beck's Craft and Spot. Say hi when you jump on. Let me know where you're watching from, how your day's been. I'm just pulling you guys up on the computer. I have a canvas here that we are going to take the canvas off of, actually. I have shims. And we have shims, we have little flowers, we have this cute turkey sign. Let me take it out of the wrapper. I'm just bringing up Facebook so I can see all the comments. There I am. Okay, so I have this sign. I got this from Temu, and I do, it's really cute. It has, it's like a grocery store ad sign. I got this on Temu, but if you've never purchased on Temu, do not use your actual credit card to purchase anything. Set up a PayPal account, or if you already have PayPal, use your PayPal account because it's secure. I've heard too many stories about people's money getting taken when they use their credit card on Temu. So just, I have made a couple purchases on Temu, but I always use my PayPal account. So this I found on Temu. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but their stuff is really cheap. So I wouldn't think I would have spent very much for it. This canvas, I'm pretty sure that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure they have canvases now. That's probably where I got it from. If not, I got it from Hobby Lobby. These little flowers I picked up from Dollar Tree. The shims, and these are the big shims. I got these in a 10-pack from Lowe's, and they don't cost very much either. But I'm gonna take this canvas apart, and then we're gonna attach the shims to it. I'm going to turn my hot glue gun on to get it ready. How is everyone today? How you've been doing? How has your week been going? And let me see. Hopefully I have a cutter here. The seam ripper. I don't know if this will work or not. I don't know where my cutter thing is. Hi Max, how are you? I see you on here. Tell Leah I said hi. And I have not flipped my camera around. I need to do that too. Hi, Margaret. Hold on. I need to flip my camera. There we go. I just remembered and then I saw you pop on. I'm just taking this canvas off this frame. And I just broke my seam ripper. How do I do? Excuse me. So I'm going to have to trim these down. So I'm just going to use a pencil and I guess I can use this pen. Okay, so apparently I have old pens that don't write. Okay. Couldn't see my scissors. So I'm just going to use my regular scissors and trim the end off. So I trimmed this one so I can use this one to trim the rest of them. I'm just going to make sure that, yeah, that's a pretty good measurement there. How's everybody's day been? Mine was okay. I just got home from work not too long ago. And I'm using 10 of these shims. And when I put them on, I'm going to flip-flop them, because if you don't know, shims are thin at one end and thicker at the other. So you got the thick end down here, and then it's thin up here. And these are the bigger ones. They do come in 2 different sizes. I usually get mine at Lowe's. And they're back in where the doors are in that section, because carpenters usually use these for leveling. That's good. I only have a couple more left. All right, so I've got all of those cut. Let me see if my glue is ready. Yep, it's ready. Now again, I'm just flip-flopping them just to give it some dimension. I'll show you what it looks like after I get them all on here. Nope. Like I said, I'm just flip-flopping on here to put these on. And I'm using 10 of them. And I'm putting them on the back side of the frame. Well, yeah, I'm putting them on the back side of the frame to cover the nails up. I didn't take the nails out, or not the nails, but the staples. I want it to look clean on the back, so. I'm just going to grab another glue stick, put that on there. And just one more. Now I am going to just go along the back here and add some glue along the edges right here, just for extra security. Okay. So this is what it looks like. And I am going to, I'm going to stain this backer, and then I'm going to mix up some more of that orange paint that we used the other day. And, but first I'm going to stain it, and then I'll just dry brush the orange over it. And let me stain it first. I was going to bring a bowl out with me and a baggie, because I was going to make quite a bit of the orange, and if I don't use it all, I can put the bowl in the baggie and it'll stay good for a long while. Can you guys hear me okay today? Because I forgot to plug in my speaker. Let me know if you can hear me or not. If I'm not loud enough, I can plug in my speaker if you guys need me to. Yes. Yes, you need me to plug it in, or yes, you can hear me okay? I'm gonna grab an egg. Okay, good. I'm grabbing an egg carton. Just 1 second. I'm just gonna put, instead of putting my wax on the piece, I'm just gonna put it in my egg carton so I don't get too much on it. And I sprayed the wood with water first, so I don't get too much, so it doesn't like stay too brown. I don't want it to be real dark brown. If you spray it, then it won't absorb it. Too dark. You'll be able to spread it around a little easier. I'm just trying to spread this wax around. This is the Waverly wax from Walmart. It's the one I like best. You can use any wax you want though. You can even use some dark colored paints. You can just dilute them a little bit with, just add a little bit of water to them to dilute them a little bit. And you can stain with paint too, actually, by watering it down a little bit. You can just use an old brush. If you got it, if it gets too dark in any spot, just add some water and kind of try to use your brush to move it around. Okay, be careful. That was Mr. Beck. He's leaving for work. Dang, I should have asked him to bring me that bowl and baggie. Oh well. And also, if you don't like the coverage, if you think that the coverage is too dark, you can keep your baby wipes handy, because you can also use a baby wipe to go around and lighten it up as well. And I need to practice what I preach. I don't see my baby wipes, that's why I said that. Who's ready for Christmas crafts to start? I will start Christmas crafts the first week of November and go all the way through Christmas. And then I think I'm gonna do the first 12 days of December. I'll come on each day, the first 12 days, and do a craft with you guys. Does that sound like fun? I'm going to be using the baby wipes here in a second, but I need to try to get some on these sides here. Awesome. Just have one more side. I need a little bit more wax. All right. So like it's dark here, like right in this area is a little too dark for me. So I'm just gonna take my baby wipe and see if I can lighten it up. And yeah, it took some off. See how it did? And see, like right in here, right in this area right here is a little dark. It still looks a little dark to me, a little bit. But that wax just makes the look, there it goes. The wax makes the wood look that much better. Sorry, I couldn't spit that sentence out. Okay, so I'm just going to dry that now. I'm going to dry this. All right. It looks a lot better since it's dried. For the most part, it's dried. Okay. So if you didn't see it, here's the turkey sign that I got from Temu. So it's going to fit right in there. It's just going to fit right in there. So this was a pretty good size for this. But, I think I'm just gonna mix the paint in this egg carton. If I have any left, I'll go in the house and I'll just put it in the bowl after I get done with my live, I guess. And I probably will have some left because I just put a whole bunch of orange in there. I'll probably make a mess mixing this together. Okay. All right, so I just have that real pretty orange like I did the other day with the Waverly chalk paint pumpkin from Walmart. And then I mixed some Folk Art coffee bean in with it. And we're just going to dry brush this on here. I'm not trying to go for full coverage. Just doing the top around the edges first. And if I get too much of the paint on it, then I can use my sanding block and just go sand over it a little bit to take some of it back off. But so far I'm liking how it's going on. In the middle, it doesn't really matter about the middle because it's going to be covered by the sign anyway. Okay, I'll hold it up. I need to dry it, but how's that look? You like the look of that? Rustic, kind of. I'm going to dry it and see how it looks. I'm just looking at the picture to see. There's really not a whole lot of orange on it, but this stripe down the center kind of looks orange, and then there is some on his neck, so hopefully I'm putting it closer to the bottom, but it's not going to be touching the frame. But I'm going to use these good old upholstery tacks that I injured my finger with on Monday. I'm going to put one in each corner because there's holes in each corner, and I just want something to cover them up. So I'm just going to nail these tacks. Hopefully they'll go through. And I can always trim them off if it went all the way through to the back, then I can always trim them off. But that one went in just fine. If it went all the way through, then I will, which it did. It did, so I'm gonna just clip the back. I'm just gonna snip the part that's showing through the back off, and then I'll add a dab of hot glue on it so it doesn't pull out. Okay. So this is what it looks like with the tacks in it. I could put some Mod Podge on it and put cinnamon on it to so that hot glue, when it dries, it should hold that tack in place. know this one I can't get to cut for some reason. We'll probably I'm gonna have to wait and have the husband cut those off because they're this side is going through the thicker part, so there's not as much showing, so it was thinner at the tip. That's why I could trim this one off. But this side, there's more of it poking out, so it's thicker towards the middle. Okay, so that's done. That's done, that's done, that's done. So really, all I need, this is what it looks like now. I think I showed you guys. We can make a bow and a hanger and call this one done. It didn't really take that long to do it, did it? But I don't know what kind of bow I want to do. And if you had a sign like this, I was thinking, and I was looking for them earlier. I have some I don't know where they're at, but I have some half beads that if you did not do a reverse canvas and you just did like one of the flatboard canvases, you could, if you had a sign or a picture like this, you could take half beads and line either, you could do one on all four corners, or you could line them all the way around the picture. And you could paint them. Normally a half bead comes in a natural color. You could paint them whatever color you want and glue them down around the whole picture if you don't have like a framed canvas like this, or if you didn't want to do the shims. But let me grab some ribbon to make a bow. Okay, sorry about that. One of these days I will have all of my things set out before I start. I finally got the wall done behind me, so now I can start going through all my stuff and start organizing it. This is really pretty. It's just striped, but it's not straight. It's like a rustic, distressed, I guess is what I'm looking for. And I feel like I have this kind opened already, but I'm not sure where it is. And this ribbon I got from Wreath and Bow Company. It's an online company. This one I got from Hobby Lobby. It says it right here on the label. Y'all have any plans for this weekend? I do want to let you guys know that I plan on hopping on to do a small little craft on Friday because it's the 13th, and I will be drawing names for the whoever has torn the video out, which just means S-H-A-R-E. If you tear the video out for me, then your name goes in a drawing for a prize, and that's once a month on the 13th. And you can also get your name put in the drawing by inviting someone to the page and tagging them and myself. Hi Tina, if you're still here, I'm glad you're here. And then I have this decorative ribbon that apparently it was only $2, but I don't remember where I got it from. So, looks like it has fall leaves on it. And it's, you can see through it. It's just got real pretty leaves on it. But it is wired. I feel like I got it from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't feel like it's an expensive brand. Well, for $2, I guess it wouldn't be though, would it? But it's pretty. I just saw this laying down beside me on a pile of stuff, so I might use that. I'm just pinching the centers. And I will fix the ends of the bow when I get them all together. You just have to make sure that you keep a hold of all of the center so it doesn't come apart. Okay. I'm gonna get a big piece of twine here, and I am going to lay it across not sure where to put the rope. Hopefully I get it all tied up in here. You just want to put 2 or 3 knots in the back of it. You know what? I'm going to use my bow dabra. It's so much easier. Because one of them I didn't even get in there. So with this, you just put it down in between. You lay a twine all the way across the bottom, and then you just start layering your ribbons and crisscrossing them. Okay, and then you bring your 2 pieces of twine up in the center, and then you can tie your knots in it. And I usually do 2 and try to get it as tight as you can. This ribbon's pretty thick, so and stiff, I should say. It's pretty stiff. I feel like maybe I didn't pull it. I feel like maybe I didn't pull it tight enough. before I tied it. Does that make sense? Like I didn't pull it together tight enough before I put the knot in it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Okay, I'm done with the Bodavra. And now I'm gonna just dovetail the ends of the ribbons. And be careful so you don't cut it the wrong way like I just did. You're just wanting to fold them in half and then cut in a diagonal. And it creates this shape. Well, here's a better one. Creates this shape. Okay. I think I'm done with the one side. Now I'm doing the other side. Okay. I think this is the last one. Okay, so after you get all your dovetails done, then you can just fluff it out. So it looks like that. Looks like a cute little fall bow. And then I have these burlap flowers. I'm going to put one in the center of this. And these just have a felt back on them, so I'm just going to glue it, hot glue it right here in the middle of this bow, which we have some burlap ribbon in here, so it's going to look really cute in the middle of this bow. Like that. And then let me get this mess out of the way. Okay. Let me see where I want to put this. I think I'm just going to put it right here in the corner. I'm going to hold it there. How's that? What do you guys think about that? I think I'm gonna add how's that look on there? Whoop. Oh man. Oopsie. I'm just going to hold this on here for a few minutes to give it time to dry. So should I put the leaf on there? The leaf on there? Should I put the leaf on there with that? I have another one. I can put one on the other side too, or should I just put it on the one side? What do you guys think? Hi, Carolyn. Hello, if you're new here, say hi. I have another one of these I can put on here, or should I just add the one? Well, this came off of a garland. I didn't even realize that that's what that was off of. Trying to see what part of this I can cut off here and use. I'm trying to finagle this so I can get all of it on here. Looks like I lost everyone. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on here. Just fixing this this ribbon is twisted. So is this piece. Okay, I got that side done, so let's go ahead and get this one on this side. How is that? Does that look like a nice fall picture that you would like to hang up in your house? I'll be glad when I can get these other two pieces of, let me see if I can use my going to put a big dab of glue on that to keep it covered. These other two pieces are pretty good. As long as the glue stays up above it. Just wait until it hardens. Got that one to trim down a little too. Just a little bit. Just trying to get the glue to harden up. I think this is pretty cute. Let's see. around. Starting to lose beads. There's 3. Okay, I guess I'm just going to do 8 beads. For the hanger. I'm putting a couple knots in the end. If you come on during the video, or I appreciate you, if you come on after the video is over, you will not see the live button, the live box up in the corner. So just do hashtag replay so I know you're here. And I'm doing a bead and then a knot. I'm going to do a bead and then a knot. Hello, thank you for coming in and seeing and hopping on. I appreciate you being here. Really? I enjoy doing crafts to give inspiration to other people. I am on every Monday and Thursday. I'm trying to get the knot out of this end of this rope because the one that I put in the in between the red and the mauve colored one is not big enough, so I have to put another knot in there. Okay. That's better. Share the video out with your friends for me, so, or for your friends for me, so I can get more, a bigger audience. I would appreciate it. We're almost done here. I knew I wanted to do a craft with this sign, but I just didn't know how I was gonna do it, or what I wanted to do with it, I guess I should say. So hopefully you enjoyed it and you think it turned out wonderful. I like it. I think it's really cute. I'm doing eight bead hanger. And I'm just putting knots in between all the beads. I'm just using 4 brown ones, 2 of the mauve color, and then 2 red. We are almost done here. Just getting the end of this hanger done. This was just the perfect size piece of twine for this hanger too. Alright, so here is our hanger. And I'm just going to flip this guy over. And I am going to use a paint stick. Here they are. That piece broke, so there we go. So I'm going to just use some hot glue on here. Just holding it in place for a moment. Alright, and I'm just going to trim off the extra string. I think I put a little too much glue on here. Hi, Randy. Thanks for coming in and seeing your mama. Okay, so recap. We did, hold on. We used a reverse canvas from Dollar Tree. Then the metal sign with the turkey on it I got from Temu. We used 10 shims on the back that we stained and painted with the Waverly from Walmart. And then we used a few different ribbons that I picked up from Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree, or the company I like online, Wreath and Bow. The little burlap flower I got from Dollar Tree. And the leaves with this little, these little doodads right here, I believe also came from Dollar Tree. All the beads for the hanger came from Hobby Lobby. And I think this turned out really cute. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm glad you came and hung out with me for a little bit today. And I will see you all again actually Friday when I do the drawing for the giveaway for the for you guys tearing out my videos to all your friends. Let me know if you come in and watch the replay, just hashtag replay, so I'll see the comment, and then I can come on and say hi to you. I appreciate you being here again, and I'm making it really weird stuttering over my words. Sorry about that, but I will be back on Friday, probably around 7. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.